Welcome to the patch. The patch is what we called the area where we planted our pumpkins and melons. In May, we started an experiment. Now, we are new to farming, so there's a lot that we don't know, but in this day and age, it's easy to find information, which we did when we started this experiment. And what our understanding was is that when you lay down a cover crop, it helps to suppress the weeds and keep the weeds at bay. That, unfortunately, doesn't seem to be the case in our situation. So we split the planting area in two sections. The first section we mowed with the brush hog, and the second section we laid down with the tractor tires. Not ideal, but it's what we had at the time. I'm standing on the dividing line between the two sections. On my left is the section that we mowed with the brush hog, and on my right is the section that we laid down with the tractor tires. There really is no difference visually between the two sections, except for the section that we laid down with the tractor tires, we have this prickly lettuce residue that's coming up. Other than that, there's no difference visually that you can tell between the two sections. This is the side that I cut, and this is the side that I laid down. We started the experiment in the middle of May. I will say that by the middle of June, you could see a difference between the two sections. The section that we mowed had a lot more competing growth than the section that we laid down. 1 month after planting, we could tell a difference between the two sections. 3 months after planting, we couldn't tell a difference at all. Everything that we looked at, everything we read, everything we watched, everyone we talked to said that laying down a cover crop is the best option. So why didn't it work for us? There's a few reasons. Reason number one, we missed a step. Remember, we're new to this farming. We're trying to learn as we go, taking as much information as we can, be a sponge, absorb all the information. It is possible that we skipped a step or missed a step. Reason number two, resources. We laid the ride down with the tractor tires. If we had a roller or a crimper, perhaps we could have made a more uniform mat, which would have kept the unwanted growth in check. And finally, reason number three, density. Remember, this was volunteer rye. We didn't plant this. This is rye that came up by itself. So it is possible that the density of the rye wasn't thick enough to keep the unwanted growth in check. So was the experiment a failure or a success? We don't think it was a failure. Everything that we try here on the farm, we learn from, even if it doesn't work out the way we wanted it to. Will we try this again? We don't know. But if we do, we'll take the lessons learned here and apply them next time. Thanks for watching.